What's the most savage insult you've ever heard from a child? I volunteer at a foster home, and last week, a kid named Gabe destroyed his potential adoptive father so badly that the man left crying. But let me start from the beginning. Gabe arrived at our home 3 years ago when he was 7. His mom had died of cancer, and his dad couldn't handle being a single parent. He dropped Gabe off, saying he'd be back in a week. That was the last time we saw him. Most kids cry when they first arrive, but not Gabe. He just sat there, holding his backpack with his Spider-Man comic books inside, staring at the door like he was waiting for someone. The social worker told us he hadn't spoken a word since his dad left. For months, Gabe wouldn't talk to anyone. He'd eat alone, play alone, and spend hours drawing pictures of his dad's blue Toyota pickup truck. Every time a blue truck drove past our building, he'd run to the window. Then one day, while I was making mac and cheese, the only thing he'd eat, he looked up at me and asked, "Do you think my dad forgot where I live?" My heart shattered. I sat down next to him and said, "No, sweetie, I don't think he forgot." "Then why hasn't he come back?" I didn't have an answer. Over the next 2 years, Gabe slowly opened up. He started talking more, playing with other kids, even laughing sometimes, but he still kept that backpack with him everywhere he went. Last week, this couple came to meet him, Nancy and Paul Wright. They seemed perfect on paper. Good jobs, nice house, even a golden retriever. Paul worked in construction, just like Gabe's dad had. Everything was going great until Paul made a joke about Gabe's backpack looking worn out. "We'll get you a new one," he said. "That old thing looks like it's been through a war." Gabe clutched the backpack tighter. "My dad gave me this." Paul laughed. "Well, you won't need it anymore. You'll have new things with us." The room went silent. Gabe looked Paul straight in the eyes and said, "At least my dad had the guts to tell me he didn't want me to my face. You just pretend to be nice while thinking about how you're gonna fix me like one of your broken buildings." Paul's face went white. Nancy started stammering about how that wasn't true, but Gabe wasn't done. "You don't want a kid. You want a project. Something to show off to your friends about how good you are for saving some poor orphan." "Well, I'm not an orphan. I have a dad. He's just not ready for me yet." Paul stood up, his hands shaking. "We're trying to give you a better life." Gabe smiled, but it wasn't a happy smile. "Better than what? Better than waiting for someone who actually loves me? You don't even know what my favorite color is, but you're ready to be my dad? My real dad knows I hate peanut butter. He knows I sleep with the light on. He knows I'm scared of dogs, especially golden retrievers." Nancy burst into tears. Paul grabbed her hand and practically ran out of the room. We could hear him crying in the hallway. That night, I found Gabe sitting by his window, holding his backpack. "You okay?" I asked. He nodded. "They weren't right anyway. When my dad comes back, he'll need to know where to find me." I sat with him for a while, watching cars drive past. A blue pickup truck turned the corner, and Gabe's eyes lit up for a second before dimming again. 2 days later, I was doing laundry when I found a crumpled letter in Gabe's jacket pocket. It was from his dad, postmarked 3 months after he left. "Dear Gabe, I'm not coming back. I'm not strong enough to be your father. You deserve better than me. Please forgive me, Dad." Gabe had never shown anyone the letter. He'd been carrying it in his backpack for almost 3 years, defending a man who'd already given up on him.